Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have another SBC to review today. After this SBC, I'm going to continue the FUT birthday reviews. I know there's icon moments as well. The icon moments I feel like we're going to review over time because I need to see where their price settles for the most part for me to actually go ahead and review those cards. But yeah, for now, guys, we're going to be checking out the new SBC FREDERICKS card, who already has 97 pace. Already has 97 pace. Because here's the thing, guys, like, pace for the fullbacks is very important. Like, I'm telling you, like, having 99.99, I'm not even joking, is super relevant. Oh, they actually did release all the icon ones today. Wow. But yeah, with FREDERICKS, with this card on an anchor, he looks fantastic. What does he look like on a sentinel? Sentinel is this one. Anchor, sentinel. Anchor, sentinel. Let's try him on a sentinel first. I do feel like pace is still very important, though. I really do. Let's go ahead and just give him that, though, to test him out defensively. We'll be using the Japes 3 at the back formation because it's a really good formation to actually test out defensive capabilities. Because here's the thing, right? It's good that they didn't give this card 5-star skills, because the 5-star weak foot for the defense is very nice. So 5'11", high medium work rates, right-footed, 3-star skills, 5-star weak foot is massive. Player traits, he has speed dribbler, injury prone, in-game attributes, 95 acceleration, 98 sprint speed we will be experimenting with, because with FREDERICKS in-game, he is an average body type with a 5'11" height. So boosting his defensive stats as much as possible to, you know, have really good aggression with the pace, have really good defense and stuff, I feel like it's definitely going to be very ideal. But that's why I'm saying an anchor would probably still make a lot of sense, because this meta, it's very based off of having pace, right? It's a card that can shoot. Not gonna be like the craziest at it, but he can shoot, right? 80 shot power, 90 for attacking positioning. Because he has that 5-star weak foot, it's not a terrible card to use in the right mid position because of base card stats for defending and physical already being there. So a card like this, you know, you could totally give, is it a Guardian? Or is it a Gladiator? Is it Gladiator? Is that the one it's called? Yeah, Gladiator. So if you were to use him as a right mid, you could totally give him the Gladiator chemistry style, and he would have really good pace to work with a high medium work rate, 86 for stamina to use in that position. But yeah, like I said, I just want to test him out mainly defensively to see what his capabilities are, right? Base card stats for passing is okay. Long passing is short, which kind of sucks in certain passes for the fullback area. I'm not going to lie to you, but if you don't really go for them too often, just doing a regular through ball is fine as well. Dribbling we will be experimenting with because of the body type. Defense and physical set up really nicely for base card stats, except for the strength area. Jumping will be increased regardless of you giving him a sentinel or anchor, so that is something to take into consideration. So guys, with FREDERICKS, let's see if my boy has the I'm just gonna put DACA in here for now. Let's just do that for now. Let's do, oh, nice. He actually has a 3-4-1-2. Perfect. And he actually played him in the right center back position. Beauty. Absolute beauty. Rest of the team doesn't really matter too much. We're going to be testing him out mostly defensively anyway. So, yeah, let's go see how he plays. Hopefully he is a beast. This formation is honestly so good to try out defense. It's good to try out like any position, honestly. It's really good. Ooh, nice little commitment there. Save it. Oh. So the good thing about his transition speed is that it actually feels pretty nice without the anchor, which is great because it doesn't feel like you need to give it. But like I said, for pace, it's always nice to have, of course. Oh, he actually magnetized to the ball right there. If you actually watch my controller, I didn't actually push him in that area. That was good. Good stuff. Guys, I'm telling you, like, if for defending, you don't want the skill moves over the weak foot. You really don't. Very important that they gave it to his weak foot. His running feels nice. I like his running, man. Without the anchor, too. Oh, good slide challenge too. We'll take that. This game is something else. I'm not even trying to score. I'm just doing some stupid things for him to get the ball, and I don't even know what happened. I couldn't tell you. Oh, from a pass too. That wasn't even a clearance. Well done, possession base 2. You've got the weak foot for it. Nicely done. Possession base again. This is the great part right here, right? Having the weak foot, nice little Legrand switch, and you're good to go. Nice goal. I'll take that. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, I really wanted to try that without timing the shot. Not a great finish. So that's why we're testing him out mostly defensively, because that's like the main purpose of getting these types of cards nowadays, for the most part. So you know he's not like a full meta beast like a Ruben. I was about to say Ruben, a Cancelo card or anything like that, because that card can do everything. Good stuff. Good stuff. Just use his body type to block that out. His like movement, guys, like transition speed, moving left and right, it's actually very solid. Like that is very important for this card, because like I said, I didn't give him an anchor chemistry style, but he's still moving with like a good agility considering how tall he is, you know? I'm telling you guys, having the weak foot, it's so helpful. So helpful. Nice. I actually didn't want to challenge there just to see what he would do like himself AI wise, and he actually did a really good job. That was sick. To be fair, he did go for an animation when he was nowhere near that ball, which I can appreciate. See, it's just the transition speed. Like when I'm using the left stick, I don't feel this like restrictiveness, you know? Like I can just do that movement quickly, which is good. And he has like a really good animation there too to block that out. This next game, I just want to give him an anchor for science. I just want to give it to him for science. Like I said, I like him on the Sentinel. I don't necessarily think there's going to be a right or wrong answer for this, but I just want to see what it's like. So all of that was totally on me, to be honest, when it comes to defending there, but nicely done with the weak foot there too. That I actually let go of the ball because I'm focused on the review side of things. Tackle. Nice, good block too. See, that's just me using the left stick there. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's actually pretty solid. Now I go for a Legrand switch. That was good. Just that those angles are a little bit weird to do it from, but I try for the review. Nice. Magnetized the ball there again. Sheesh, let's go. Solid in the air too, eh? From those opportunities. He actually has like a cool animation for it too. Not like a generic header, if that makes sense. I'll be honest with you guys, I like the card. I do. I'm curious to see what his price is afterwards, because he's performed pretty well for the meta of the game for sure. Okay guys, so final verdict on the new FREDERICKS card. So guys, when it comes to comparisons, I don't like making comparisons, and I'm going to tell you guys why, right? I think when it comes to FIFA, people focus too much on what is the most meta rather than looking at the card as an individual thing, right? Like, just because a Tammy Abraham isn't necessarily crazy meta in this game doesn't mean that he's not a good card to use in his own ways, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like when people focus too much on the meta, it's like, oh, what's the best card to have in this position, that makes the game boring, right? So guys, the biggest variable with this card in comparison to the other right backs, because obviously there's players like Kyle Walker, Trent Alexander-Arnold, is the 5-star weak foot. The 5-star weak foot is the biggest talking point, because that, with a 5'11 height, average body type, whether you give this card a sentinel chemistry style, right? A sentinel chemistry style like this, or you give him the anchor chemistry style, this card will actually perform really well for you in the defensive positions. The main thing that I really hoped this card was good at is like transition speed, like moving left and right, and he's actually really solid at it. It's a really good combination of the 5'11 height and average body type, with the dribbling stats, the aggression stuff being improved. That actually helps it out a lot, right? But it's the 5-star weak foot, guys. That weak foot is what is a game changer when it comes to making certain passes, switching the play, defending in certain opportunities, right? So with a card like this existing, I understand where people are going to be coming from, because when it comes to the comparison for the right back position, playing for the Premier League, right? Most people are going to be looking at a player like Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, guys, to be honest with you, if you could just buy an English center back because that's all you need, then just use the Trent Alexander-Arnold card, because to be honest, people said that this card is behind the meta. I don't think he is. I think he still defends really nicely in game, to be honest, but doesn't have a 5-star weak foot. He has a 4-star weak foot, so it just depends, right? Other cards are players like Tanganga, who came out for 133k. I do believe that a high work rate is better than a high medium work rate when it comes to defensive position. So that work rate, I do feel like makes a difference, but doesn't have the weak foot, right? I've also tried a Reece James card. He's pretty solid. Kyle Walker, also very good card, but a 3-star, 2-star player. But on top of that, has the high work rates. So if we're going to be really nitpicky when it comes to the FREDERICKS card, right? For people that are not going to do this SBC because of certain links that they're not going to work with, because look, if we look at the links for this card, if you're not going to be doing any of the West Ham links, right? Because this is the main reason why you would unlock him, because English links, there's already Kyle Walker, there's already Trent Alexander-Arnold. But if you want a triple link setup, this is something that you can work with a Bowen and stuff like that. There's a Joe Cole card you can work with too, Declan Rice, right? So for West Ham fans, definitely a W in regards to that. But the strong links, in my opinion, they're irrelevant because of the right backs that currently exist, right? So it's one of those SBCs that if you have the fodder in your club and you want to unlock him for that reason, because you can collect more fodder in the future to put into other SBCs, because apparently there's better SBCs coming, then just do that instead, right? But is this card a good card in game? It is, guys. The 5-star weak foot is great. The pace works well with the dribbling stats and the body type. Defensively, he actually does a really good job. And most of the animation choices that he makes when defending is pretty solid, because he meets the meta criteria for height, for the average body type. And then obviously, when you give him either an anchor or a sentinel, which are the obvious choices, the card is still going to perform really well in game, right? So the only other thing is the high medium work rates. It is better to have a high 100%, right? But you guys know me, I like to look at the cards individually for what they are. So if you choose to do the SBC, you'll be looking at a solid defensive player. Is there, I guess, a better option for the price? Sure, but it just depends on what links you want to work with. So I understand the dislikes for that particular reason, right? The Trent Alexander-Arnold, the Kyle Walker, right? I completely get it. But he's actually pretty solid in game, right? So again, as an SBC, if you have the fodder that you could put in, then not as bad, right? Looking at an SBC from a price value doesn't really make sense if you are consistently collecting fodder. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my opinion. That's how I would personally view it. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.